Hello, my name's Jim Farr, and I'm the new senior pastor at the Emmanuel United Methodist Church in Noblesville. And I have to tell you, I'm really excited about coming and being a part of you and working with all of you in the ministry of the church as we work towards being missional disciples together. Just a quick bit of background on me. I'm originally from Logansport, Indiana, which used to be known when I was in school for the state hospital, among other things. And unfortunately now, in the life we're living, it's known as the largest outbreak of the COVID-19 virus in Indiana. And so that's a little bit of background for me. I have a family. I have 2 daughters and a son. They're scattered across the Indiana and the United States. You'll hear more about them after I come, and we'll talk more about that. I was educated, and fortunately enough, I've been at both Purdue University and Indiana University, as well as going back to Garrett Evangelical Seminary at Northwestern University for my Master of Divinity degree. So I've been around the Big Ten a little bit, and the rivalry between Indiana and Purdue, as we have in most churches, doesn't really bother me as much as it does many people, since I've been to both schools, both great schools that I appreciate greatly. I have to tell you, I'm now serving at the First United Methodist Church in Auburn, Indiana. I have served at Muncie, at the church on the campus of Ball State. I served at First United Methodist Church in downtown Mesa, Arizona, which is the oldest Protestant church in the whole East Valley of Arizona. So I've been a few places and shared ministry in different settings with different kinds of people. And one of the things when I moved from Mesa to Auburn, many people asked me was, why in the world would you move here into snow and cold after living in the beautiful Southwest? Well, I had several reasons for doing that, and they all revolved around ministry and family. Much of my life revolves around those two things, ministry and family. And so I was fortunate enough to be able to come here and do ministry and be around more closely to my family. I will say this also, that the opportunities here at Auburn have been fantastic. When I arrived at Auburn, there were no ministries of mission, though we did give a lot of money to mission. Now we have at least 10 ministries of mission that we do hands-on work with, and I'm so excited about those things. We've added so many things to the ministries here, thanks to the good team I have in place here. And besides all the things we've added, we did a $12 million building project, which we paid for. So you may now be wanting to ask the same question the people of Auburn ask me. Why in the world then would you move from that church to Noblesville and to our church? Well, I want to tell you, when I was asked to come to Emmanuel, I was very, very excited, and I still am. One of the things I love doing in ministry is revitalizing churches, and I understand that that's where we're at. We have a great history at Emmanuel. We have great people at Emmanuel, and now is an opportunity and a time to revitalize a church, and that's been my expertise over the years, and I've had good fortune in doing that. I'm excited about the preschool. I'm excited about the staff and the music. I'm excited about so much, mostly the people, about coming and being with you in Noblesville. So I want to say hello today. We'll have some opportunities after I get there to sign up to come to a coffee where you could meet me personally, hear a little bit more about my story, and maybe where I think God might be calling us to move as a congregation. But that is something we'll discover together after I get there. That won't be Pastor Jim coming in and telling us what's going to happen. It will be a team of us working together to try to discover God's vision for the future of Emmanuel United Methodist Church. Just one more word before I go. We've been all living through a very trying time the last several months. The COVID-19 virus has kept us sheltered in place and separated in so many ways. We've worked very hard in Auburn to stay connected in the midst of all of this, but it is very, very difficult and challenging. And we're not done yet. And in the upcoming months, there's going to be setbacks and 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and sometimes maybe 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. But we're all going through this together. The question is, how do we as people of faith address all of this differently than other folks? And I want to say that our God gives us the hope that not only this will end, but that no matter what happens, God walks with us. So today, my closing words for you are these. Keep that hope that Jesus brings to us deep within your spirit. Try to live it out in all the ways you can as you contact and talk to other people in your family, in our church. Reach out with joy and love, knowing that God holds the future. I was reminded of the old quote from the poem by Emily Dickinson, and those are the words I want to leave you with today, the words of hope. Hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tunes without words and never stops at all. May it be so for us.